In this video, we're going to take a look at the 2020 DynaVap VapCap M and its new packaging. What's up, guys? It's Troy from 420vapezone.com. Got the new 2020 VapCap M from DynaVap. So the little green tube that they used to include with the VapCap M has a little shipping protector. Also, people use it as a case. They're not including that anymore. The new little shipping container is cardboard, which is much more environmentally friendly, even recyclable. Technically the cardboard is recyclable. So the new VapCap M comes in a little cardboard case now, and this thing is pocketable. I know what you're thinking. It's cardboard. It's not going to last forever. Very true. This is going to last forever. This is going to last forever as your VapCap case if you use it that way, or it's going to last forever in a landfill. This isn't going to last forever in your pocket, nor is it going to last forever in a landfill. And that's a pretty cool change. I know some people are going to give it some shit because the little green tube is pretty handy for cleaning your vape and for carrying your vape and for storing your vape. But this is still pretty handy. Although I think my wife would probably throw this away if she saw this just sitting on the table. If she would be like, "The fuck is this cardboard thing?" and whoop, throw it away. So don't throw away your VapCap M if it's in the cardboard case. Let's take a quick look at the up close of the cardboard case real quick so we can get beyond. So here we get looks like a cap on the front, on the back, DynaVap.com 2020, little VM logo. Flip open the case, flip it over. This is your key to the Dynaverse. Here we have a look at the 2020 M as it sits inside the little case. Let's pop it out. Take a look at some of the changes that are so prevalent. The first thing I noticed right here is this little click right here on the cap. It prevents the cap from falling off, so you can spin it freely. It won't come off. No, it doesn't come off. But that's also kind of a problem sometimes when you're trying to vape a bunch of bowls in a row and you got your little induction heater or your Dynastash or your magnet. With the little clicky cap, your magnet is a little bit more useless. The good news is you can take the little cap and you can shape it. So if you take the sides here, with where the sides are, you can squeeze it. You can still train your cap a little bit and make it so it comes off a little more easily. Not sure if this will work now, but no, not quite. But I had it working before the video, but I reset it so I could show you that you can spin it freely and it won't fly off. So that's a cool thing. Back to the changes here. So other than the cap having the little thing, I noticed there's some writing in there. I'm not sure what it says. Looks like it says 2013. I couldn't read it with my naked eye or my naked ass. That was a dumb joke. I'm not sure if there are any other changes to the cap, but I did notice some writing in there in the click. Let's take a look at the tip. The tip has some significant changes. The old VapCap M, the 2019 VapCap M, let's get the 2019 out real quick just so we can compare side by side. Get rid of the cap. So here we have the 2020 and the 2019 side by side. The biggest difference, in my opinion, is the airport hole right here. So you'll notice on the 2019, it's got a round airport hole. The 2020, it has, what are they called? Chiral? Chiral, is that the word that George used? Chiral airports. So basically, if you take one away, it's offset. It's like, I forget what the definition was. But here's the thing. When you finger this airport, you get an offset airport this way, so it's half feathered or half feathered. So you get a really nice feathering action with this one versus the 2019 where you got the little rocker. Anyway, let's back to the comparison. Down at the mouthpiece level, where it actually touches your lips, the 2020 tapered fits a 10mm glass native, so that's pretty sweet. That's going to fit a 10mm glass native. You don't have to use an adapter anymore with your VapCap M. The mouthpiece part here is pretty much the same, but up here we get into some pretty drastic changes. So around the carb, so here we had on the 2019 we got 9 different facet cuts that shape the rocker. With the 2020, I didn't count them all, but I noticed that it makes an M, like right there. So on the back side of the airport, there's an M on it. It's got a nice feel. It's almost as easy to find the hole with, like, I feel like the 2019 is easier for a blind person to use. The 2020, I guess it does feel equally as obvious, but maybe not quite as much. It depends. I think that's a little bit subjective. But it is easy to find the airports. It's just not as easy as the 2019, in my opinion. However, I really do like these little chiral airports. The marks here, different, nice pattern, plays with the light. It rings up here. The tip is significantly different compared to the old tip. If we get the old tips in here, take a look. So this one has the fins separated here. The fins are close together. The little zigzag air channels are gone. We got like an octagonal side. I'm not sure how many sides there are. I noticed these little ticks are uneven as well. So there's like 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. Almost like chords or notes or something. What the fuck is the secret there, George? On the tip, nice big deep serrations compared to the serration on the 2019 tip. Just a single serration. Also on the tip, the screen is now adjustable, or sorry, the CCD for you VapCap hardcore geeks. The CCD is now adjustable inside the tip, so you can change the depth of the bowl. You can make it a little deeper or a little more shallow. I'm personally not a huge fan of doing that because I'm not very good at it, and my failure rate for breaking those little screens, CCDs, is a little higher than it should be. Maybe there's a trick to it that I don't know, or maybe it's just one of those things that I shouldn't be doing. But anyway, I like the bigger bowl anyway. I vape a lot of weed and my tolerance is high, so a bigger bowl is better for me. Both VapCaps roll. This one, the 2020, makes a little more noise as it rolls down my desk. I'm not sure on the price changes, if the price is going to change. I wasn't given any of that information, and this video is being recorded like 5 hours before the vape launches, so the vape will be launching today on the live stream with George and the DynaVap crew, assuming he makes it back from Spain with this whole Corona thing lockdown. Damn, hope for the best here. But the 2020M is going to be available for pre-order via the links down below. You can get it directly from DynaVap. You can get it from puffitup.com. Let's go ahead and vape a bowl, which probably means if you're on YouTube, you probably want to bail, or head over to my website, 420vapezone.com, where I'll be demonstrating the DynaVap VapCap Vaporizer, the 2020M edition. It's an aromatherapy device. It's a vaporizer. You can pack lavender in it. You can pack CBD in it, or like I'm going to do on my website, I'm going to pack marijuanas. We're going to vape some marijuanas on the VapCap M. YouTube doesn't allow that. YouTube's not very weed friendly. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? So if you want to see what's in my little container here, click the link in the description, head over to 420vapezone.com and scroll to this exact minute mark. I may even put that timestamp in the link. So like right now, wherever the minute is, click over. and you can see what's really going on, right? That's why I like the Brilliant Cut. So for my heating, I'm going to use my induction heater. This is from JoJo. JoJo sells these on Etsy, I believe. I'll throw a link to JoJo's Etsy store. This is my preferred induction heater. It's a little more powerful than the other ones that I've used, and he makes a battery portable as well, which I'll be reviewing maybe here in a week or two, as soon as it arrives. 1, 2. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 as well. Cheers. I would say if you are a VAP cap collector, there's no question about it. You need to have the 2020 VAP Cap M. If you're not a VAP cap collector, if you're not a Dyna nerd, if you're not a Dyna geek, if you're not already owning several DynaVaps, but you do have one, like if you bought the 2019 and you really like it, probably not a huge reason to upgrade unless you're a gadget freak or you have vaporizer acquisition syndrome. The changes aren't necessarily drastic improvements over the 2019. In some ways, I think they may be less improvements, like taking that cap off with the clicky thing can be a little bit of a pain, whereas the old cap, you know, you can really slide it off on and off. But however, like I said, with the new clicky cap, you can get it trained. Like I had mine trained before the video to the point where it would pretty much slip on and off just like the old one. So there, like now it stays on, but also comes off with a magnet, and I can make the decision to when it falls off and when it doesn't. I mean, it may fall off if I. No, it didn't. It didn't fall off. So it's still getting the same effect, and I don't know if the clicky thing is working now. So I mean, I think the clicky thing, it's going to require a little more finesse. So if you want it to do that, it's going to require a little more touchy squeezy type tuning. I will say that it's probably a nice safety feature. Like a lot of people new to the VAP cap might be heating this thing up, and then they go to hit it, and then the cap falls off, and it lands on their nutsack, and that's not a good experience. So this is a nice little liability protector here. Make sure nobody burns their scrotum with a hot cap, because it can happen. It can happen. You never know. I did do some session marathoning, and I noticed that the body gets pretty hot, even at the end of the second bowl. So vaping 2 bowls in a row, the body got pretty hot. It's always been the case with the M's, but I seem to remember going 3 bowls with the 2019, but I'm not sure. I'll have to do like a real side-by-side again, and this video is just the first look. I've had this vape for a week now or 10 days now. I haven't had a full chance to really dive in and figure out the specialness, and I'm sure tomorrow when George and DynaVap launch their video, there's going to be more secrets and things shown that people can't figure out on their own. So I want to include those in the full review, or in the full comparison, or in the next featured video that I do for the 2020 M. In the meantime, the links are in the description, available at Puff It Up, or you can get it at DynaVap.com as well. The DynaVap, one of my most recommended vaporizers. If you're not bothered by a little torch, or if you think the little induction heater thing is cool, it's a great little routine. It's really good for kicking the combustion habit, really good for vaping small amounts of weed and still getting pretty damn high. It's a super value. Made in America, made with high quality materials. It's good shit. Better than smoking. Peace out. Hit up the rest of the videos on this channel. Follow me on Instagram, 420_VapeZone. It was just 420VapeZone, but Instagram deleted me. YouTube will probably delete me too. I know you're probably still on YouTube. Yeah, you're on YouTube because I've already done all the vaping. You missed all the vaping. If you're on YouTube, you missed all the good shit. All the vapor and all that stuff is going to be on my website, because YouTube is a party pooper. YouTube doesn't like having fun. YouTube's that guy at the party all straight edge and shit. Anyhow, thank you for using the links in the description. I'm on Patreon. If you want to support me on Patreon, I'm sending out stickers to everybody on Patreon, and maybe doing some other cool shit too. So maybe some private streams. Who knows? Who knows what we're gonna do? But it's good. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Where's my